Hey, Father Ian Van Heusen here, continuing the conversation about prayer and meditation. So today what I want to talk to you a little bit about is a section of St. John of the Cross, the Ascent of Mount Carmel, that I like a lot. I kind of go back to it a lot. Even though I've read big sections of the Ascent of Mount Carmel and the Dark Night of the Soul, I kind of return to this part over and over again as a kind of spiritual exercise, just trying to internalize what it says. And one of the lines from it is there's a series of maxims, a series of things to reflect upon. And it goes, endeavor to be inclined always, not to the easiest, but to the most difficult. So at first you're like, what the heck, man? I mean, does St. John of the Cross want us to be miserable all the time? You know, working workaholics where we work ourselves to exhaustion. And that's not the point, right? It's not just simply about trying to do as much as possible. He's not kind of encouraging us to have a kind of Pelagian activist kind of spirit where we work frenetically. But what he wants us to do is, what would you do if you weren't afraid of always having the easiest way? If you were okay with difficulties, if you were okay if sometimes things were hard and sometimes were a challenge, and instead of saying, you know, when things are hard, when things are difficult, that I got to complain, that I got to turn in on myself, and I got to flee as quickly as possible from the situation, what would I do if I could find peace in the midst of difficulties and say, God, what is your will? Not that I'm choosing always the most difficult over the easiest, but that I have this freedom where it's not about how easy or how difficult something is, but what matters is God's will. Amen?